Hi folks, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. It was a reasonably early start this morning because we've dropped out to the river pretty much first thing. It's just gone 8, so hopefully I'll have this entire waterway to myself. I've never seen anyone else fish it before, so I think that's probably quite likely. It's a very atmospheric day today, lots of fog, mist hanging around. It's not too warm, it's not too cold, in the middle. Feels like autumn is starting to creep in a little bit. Hopefully, however, there are some trout in this river that are up for something. I'm not really sure what we're going to fish. We'll get out there and work it out as we go. Maybe some dries, maybe some wet flies, or we could put some nymphs on, see if that does anything. Anyway, there's only one way to find out, and that's to get out there, have a go. I'm going to finish up my coffee here, and then, get kitted up, and we'll find our first couple of deep pools where we'll have a crack for some trout. So I've been wandering up the river. There's been a couple of fish topping, but nothing really interested in what I'm presenting to them anyway. I did switch over to a team of flies, so I was fishing a wet fly at the top and a nymph as like a dropper right at the bottom. Still absolutely nothing. I've just made it up to this deeper pool here under the trees. I've caught a few trout from here in the past, and there are quite a few that are taking off the top, including a couple that have leapt clean out of the water just while I've been waiting here. I've switched over my fly, so I'm fishing a dry fly in a little kind of like hopper. Fingers crossed some of these trout are hungry. They seem to be eating something. I think it's gnats. Whether they'll take this hopper or not, I don't know. If not, I do have some gnats and some ants, things like that I can switch over to, and we'll give that a crack. We'll just hopefully get something in. It'd be nice to land a couple of fish today. It's actually a warm day, it's warming up nicely, so yeah, fingers crossed for this deep pool. Well, we're in. Looks like a nice fish. Wait, there we go. I told you they were acrobatic today. Let's see if we can just pop them in. Yeah, there we go, nice. Good fish that, really nice fish. Well, absolutely mega stuff there. Fishing a hopper, and I actually had the GoPro rolling, but I didn't think I was actually going to get one, so I was going to push up a little bit more. Very typically, as soon as I pressed stop, a trout took. So I missed the take, but we're off the mark nonetheless. Nice fish. These fish are like really well conditioned. They're cold, they're hard fighting. Brilliant stuff. We'll give it a good rest, then we'll have a quick look, and then we'll slip it back. There's still fish taking out there, so we're going to get straight back out there, give it another go. I've seen one take around there, but there's definitely one taking just a little bit further out. So I need some more line, and then I'll push this out a bit. Oh, my days. We're in. Just found a snag or something there. Our fish came off, and we are connected to a root. Damn. Well, unfortunately I lost what felt like a much better fish then. I had to wade across to get my fly back, but it just went straight through some old roots, and yeah, managed to slip the hook. I'm just going to wade up a little bit more, and I think there are still a few fish that I might be able to get out of this pool. But yeah, what a shame. Anyway, we move on. Let's reset, find the next fish. One has just taken right in front of me, so we're going to have a cast at that. Whoa, Jesus. It's not ready for that at all. Well, it turns out the hook on that hopper had actually snapped off, I assume, when it was in all those roots and everything like that. So yeah, I had a blow up, struck into it, but got absolutely nothing, and that's probably why. So that probably cost me a fish, I would guess. So always check your hooks, I guess is the moral here. I've switched over, so I'm now fishing like a pale clink hanger. To see if that does any good. There's a lot of like little midges and things flying around today. Whoop, back into the river, slippy. So hopefully this will imitate one of those. Another deep pool coming up, we'll fish that, move around, and then there's another pool we can fish. So yeah, got lots to go out today. We're in. Little one, I think. Big take, small fish. Yeah. There we go, in he goes, nice. Well, we won't mess around with this one. A nice little trout there, we're just going to slip him straight back. There we go. Well, just one little one in the pools back there. I'm currently wading through some nice knee-deep water, very still, a bit deeper there. Anyway, very still. There is a fish that's just taken off the top in front of me, so we're going to wade up slowly and see if I can present a fly to that. The sun is actually trying to come out as well, so hopefully that will kickstart something. The forecast is for rain this afternoon. I was hoping to be off the river, in the car, and back home before that kicks in. So, I better get a move on, basically. Less chat, more fishing. Let's try and get this fish just up here. We're into a very nice fish. Very nice indeed. A small fly as well. Yeah, there we go, nice. Good trout that, good trout. Absolutely excellent. That was a little bit unexpected, I'm not going to lie. 2 casts and we've got a really nice trout in the net. On a small fly as well. I think it was a size 16 because I've only ever seen smaller fish in this particular area we're fishing. Absolutely mega. It's a lively one. It fought very hard indeed. Nice kind of long and fat fish, which are quite not as common in this river particularly. They tend to either be long and thin or very short and fat. So if this one grows up and puts on a lot of weight, this will be an absolutely monster trout. As always, we'll give it a really nice rest in the net, let it recover, we'll have a very quick look at it, and then we'll slip it back into its home. Yeah, we're into another nice fish. Really nice fish. Whoa, yeah, that's a brute. Glad I'm using this 4-weight now, not the 3-weight, for that little bit of extra backbone. There he is. Nice fish. Yes. Beaut. That was absolutely mega. What an incredible trout. Absolutely brilliant. It's been a little while since I caught a trout that big from any river, but particularly this river actually. So yeah, well made up with that. There's still a couple of trout splashing, so I think they're smaller fish. We'll present a fly, see if they'll take. If they're small, we'll just catch them and keep moving on. There's another couple of big pools that I want to fish today, and I'm getting a bit hungry. It's definitely past lunchtime, I think. Well, we're into another nice fish, not as big as the last one, so we'll hopefully slip this one in the net pretty quickly. Yeah, there we go. So we'll probably just slip this one back, not worth looking at that much. There he is. Nice one. Another one. Whew. Similar sized fish, I think. Yeah, acrobatic one this. Come on, Let's go. Nice. There we go. A little bit bigger than the last one, but still. It's a slipper backer. There we go. There he is. Nice fish that. Slip that one back. Well, another couple of nice trout out of that pool. Much smaller than the absolute brute we pulled out, but very, very welcome. And we're starting to put together a little bit of a tally of fish now, which is brilliant. I'm going to keep moving up. There's another pool just ahead of me that I've had a couple of nice fish out of in the past. We've now got a nice size 10 or 12 clink hammer on in high vis, so it's really nice and easy to spot. And it's definitely doing the business with these trout. I'm going to keep walking up nice and slowly, keep my eyes peeled on the water and see if I can see any of these trout topping. Well, nice little fish. The first one I've had in a little while, actually. Well, a nice little fish there. We'll get this one slipped straight back. Well, getting into a nice little trout there that we just slipped straight back. What I've actually done is got out onto the bank and we're going to walk down to a couple of deeper pools. It's just started to rain a little bit, a fine drizzle. So yeah, I'm not sure how much longer I will fish now. Hopefully there's another good sized trout in store for us yet though. We're in. Feels like an alright trout. There he is. Slip him in. Nice. Nice little fish there. We'll slip him back. Well, I'm back in the car where it all began quite a few hours ago this morning. I've just got in before the heavier rain has started. So yeah, mission accomplished with dodging the bad weather. Absolutely brilliant day. Quite a few fish caught, which is why I stayed out longer than I intended to. That one fish in particular was an absolute beaut. So I'm very, very happy with that one. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. As always, hope to see you in the next one, and thanks ever so much for watching.